Good morning. It's about 20 past 6 in the morning. I'm in West Lothian, not too far from where I live, and I've come this morning to photograph. If I turn round, you see that viaduct back there? Alright, that I think it's called the Almond Viaduct. A railway bridge, very old. It's the longest structure, apparently, the longest viaduct, I should say, in Scotland, and it crosses the Almond Valley here between West Lothian and Edinburgh. It kind of marks the border between the two. So I'm going to photograph that this morning. A couple of shots I have in mind, but I need to get a move on because I was trying to get there round about sunrise. The sun's just coming up, as you can probably see on my face. There's a lot of just plain blue sky this morning, so I need to try and keep that out of the shots. However, let's just press on, see what we can get. Okay, so I'm here now, and just getting set up. Oh, there goes a train. I want to try and get just a kind of view of the viaduct on its own. I might take a couple of shots here. I'll go for a vertical, and I'll go for a horizontal, and I'll go for a vertical. There's also some pipes across here. I don't know if you can see them in the picture. So I might take a wee look at them, see if there's any kind of abstract shots to be got from them. But in the meantime, let's switch this on, take this off. I'm going directly to the sun, so I'm not going to need that polarizer that I always keep stuck in the front of my lens. And there we go. That's not a bad shot as it is. On a horizontal one anyway. Let me just move over slightly, ever so slightly. Right, okay. And I think I've got my composition already. That's handy. Right, what I'll do, I'll pop on the movie here. I'll go into movie mode. Turn the dial the right way, Douglas. There we go. Go into movie mode, he said. And I shall press the movie button, and you can see exactly what we're looking at here. Now, it's a very blue sky. I was hoping to get some of that sunshine in there, but what I'll do, I can't change that just now. I thought I could change the aperture. This happens every week. I switch on the movie and I don't know what I'm doing. It's patently obvious. Okay, anyway, that I think is more or less a composition I'm going to go for. Now I quite like, we've got the whole side of the viaduct all lit up with the sun there. I've been here before when there's been crops in the field, and you do get a lot of kind of tractor lines in the crops and things like that, which makes for good leading lines, but this time we haven't got them. So I've just noticed my picture slightly squint there. Okay, so that's a setup as I want it. I think we've got this line here of the viaduct. This column is sitting on this rule of thirds here. Got another one more by accident than by design sitting on this rule of thirds here. We've got a line leading in from the very top corner. Let me actually just move that up ever so slightly to there. Yeah, from the top corner, just leading right in, straight across and back out the other side. And that is going to be my shot. It's a very blue sky, but the picture is kind of split in two like that anyway. So we've got this kind of the brown half and the blue half, if you like. And I quite like that kind of simple geometry of the thing. Okay, so let me just switch the movie off. All right, I'm going to go back round into a manual mode. Okay, now let's see if I just switch on my histogram. I'm going to move that up so that I've got a better exposure. There we go. So we're looking at around about 1/30 of a second at f9. I'm wondering, no, I'll not bother. I'm not pointing directly at the sun, so I was thinking there, maybe I should up the aperture a bit, but no, I'm just going to leave it at f9 for now. Okay, so where's my picture? Get that back. I do have a bit of flare in there. I wonder if I can just put my hand. No, that's not going to happen, not without getting it in the picture. Okay, so yeah, that's my shot anyway. A wee bit of flare popping in on the side there, but that will do. Okay, so there's the shot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, click. So I'm going to, like I said, turn the camera around and think about getting a vertical shot of the same view. So I've withdrawn that slightly to 16mm or so. I'm going to point the camera up. I don't think I want to do that. What I'll just do is raise the central column here. Okay, oh, there's a train going over. I'm going to try and get the viaduct kind of in halfway across. Now I've got a lot of blue sky in the top of the shot here, and there is a reason for that. It doesn't look good in the picture as it is, as we said. But one of the first shots when I was just beginning photography, one of the first shots that I nearly sold was this one, but it needed to be vertical rather than horizontal. Reason being that it was for a magazine and they wanted it for the cover, which I thought was fantastic. Like, it's a local magazine, you know. Only obviously there was no space up the top to put the heading in, and it was a horizontal picture I had. So yeah, didn't work. So here we go. Let's just take, just for the sake of having a copy of this, a vertical version. Now I think what I might need to do is move back a wee bit, because I'm having trouble fitting a lot of that thing in, even at 16mm, so bear with me. Right, I'm looking directly into the sun, but so forgive me for screwing up my eyes when I look at you. But aye, that's the shot I've got now. Let me just stick on the movie again, once more. Okay, come on, right. So that's what we're looking at. As I was saying, I need to get some kind of blue sky up the top here just to give space for a magazine header should this ever be used, should it ever get picked up again for local magazine. Yeah. But apart from that, yeah, same old. We've got the bottom of the viaduct here on the rule of thirds at the bottom. We've got a leading line cutting straight across the middle there. Let me just move around ever so slightly to there. So once again, I've got that column there. There's my finger there on the rule of thirds. And that is that. So let's just grab that shot. Aperture priority. Oops, did I switch off the movie there? I think it has now. Okay. Grab the shot. I said grab the shot there because I pressed the button by mistake. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to focus in on it first. There, that makes more sense. And this time I'm going to grab the shot. 1, 2, 3, click. Tell you what, it is chilly. It's chilly. Right, I've moved round a wee bit just to look directly at these pipes here, and I'm looking in on them. I might home in on them in a minute or two, but for now, let's get them within the context of where they are underneath the railway viaduct. So if I just stick on the movie here, like that, there you go, you can see it. Yeah, that's all it is, just catching the pipes at the very end, just with the sun glancing off them. Looks quite nice in a kind of vaguely industrial countryside-y sort of way. So that's that. Yeah, so I've got the column with the viaduct here, pipes down here in this corner of the rule of thirds just going right through them. And actually I'm going to move it down a wee bit, because let's just try and get like that. What I'm not going to get here is the vertical columns here, and I might try, once I actually get home to Photoshop, change the vertical alignment slightly, just so that we've got the column sticking straight up. But that's just one of these kind of geometrical things for when you're, you know, I would need to be kind of halfway up the railway viaduct to get the line straight, and there's no way I'm going to get, I think I would need to be about 10 metres tall in order to actually get those lines working properly. So that ain't going to happen. So yeah, that's our shot anyway. Switch the movie off here and go back into manual mode. There, I can't see what I'm doing, it's too high up. Right, so I'm going to switch on my display, and I'm going to change my aperture. I'm at f9, not aperture, exposure time, which gives me a time of 1/15 of a second or so. Okay. What I shall do in actual fact, I'm going to change the aperture. Let me change that down a bit. Oh, I've just switched on the movie. Right. Change that down a bit, down to f4. Why not? Okay, which is making it way too bright. So, let me, oops, change my, come on, where's the display setting gone there? Change my exposure time now to, too high, 1/100th of a second at f4. Okay, I still can't see what I'm doing, so, what am I doing, that one, yeah. Okay, now that I see it like that, I'm actually going to zoom in a tad as well, change my composition from what you saw a minute ago, it's about there, and I'm going to focus on the pipes themselves. Okay, that's that, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, click. Right, having done that, let me just pop that movie back on again. There. Right. Okay, that was quite a nice shot, but having done that, let's just, I've got the movie on, let's just zoom in on the pipes themselves. Sorry, the plane going overhead. He stopped. Right, we're right at the kind of bottom end of Edinburgh airport runway. It's just behind me, kind of, what, about a mile away, something like that. So there's going to be a lot of planes going overhead because it's quite a busy airport. Right, anyway, that there is our shot. Let's just see if we can get some of these pipes on the rule of thirds or something like that. Okay. About there, yeah. Okay, so we're just looking at lots of circles. Now I'm wondering, that's not zoomed in enough, I'm wondering what I'm going to do in fact is move the camera in, so bear with me. Right, that's the camera I moved in, and that's me squinting at the camera, you again. So, yeah, so I've moved the camera in a bit, and we're looking now at the pipes, just kind of taking up the entire picture. So we've got these circles right across, so that's keeping it kind of abstract, I suppose. But again, I quite like that. So I've moved it around just a tad. We've now got this pipe here. Where's my finger gone? There, sitting on the rule of thirds, both rule of thirds in fact, there and there. Another pipe sitting across this one here. And that's that. So, keeping it F5. Switch the movie off again. It's another airplane. Right. And I'm going to switch around it and back into manual. Okay, and I'm going to change my exposure again. I'm going to stay at F4. Okay, pull, whoops, the other way. To about there. It's giving us 1/30th of a second at F4. Okay. Oops. And it's not quite straight, I can tell. So let me just straighten it up to there. And that, I think it's probably going to have a square crop on these, I suspect, but I quite like that as it is. Alright, focus in on the pipes, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, click. Okay, well, I've got one more shot I want to take this morning, and it's not from here, it's kind of around the corner a wee bit, so let's get packed up. And where's my off button? That one there, it's too high up for this time of the morning. Right, yes, I'll get packed up and I'll take you around the corner and let's see if we can get this next shot. Okay, catch you in a sec. So I've moved away from the viaduct now, pulled back a fair bit, 100 metres, maybe 200 metres back from the viaduct, and we're looking across the field back towards it again. So that's what we've got, and I'm going to take a shot of it from back here, but am I disappearing off the side? Not quite. I'm going to take a shot of it from back here, but this was actually one of the very first shots that I took when I first took up photography. I thought, I know what I'll do, I'll come down here and I'll get a shot of the viaduct, because it's one of our kind of local landmarks here in West Lothian. It's quite a well-known thing. So I came down, pointed the camera at it, and got lots of disappointing shots, because what I was getting back then was lots and lots of blue sky and lots of ground, and the viaduct was very, very tiny in the middle. Very disappointing pictures, and I was a bit kind of disheartened by that, to be fair. But I was thinking about that the other day there, and I thought, actually, now that I know what I'm doing, the obvious thing to do would be to take a pano of it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll get a panorama of this viaduct here. Now, ideally, I should be taking this shot at night when the sun is pointing, because the west is that way. So we want the sun pointing this way onto the viaduct, illuminating all the piers and whatnot. It would look quite nice. It does look quite nice, I've seen it. But I need to get these pictures all processed, video processed, because this will have to go out on YouTube tomorrow morning. Alright, so we'll have to make do with getting a morning shot rather than an evening shot. So let me switch on the movie just now. I'm not going to go through all that palaver with them, you know, where I'm telling you, make sure you get the camera flat and all that kind of stuff. Because I've done all that before, and I would just be repeating myself. So I'll just leave it, take it as read that that's what we're doing. And I'll just show you the kind of basic panel that we'll get. You can see, like I was saying before, lots of blue sky. And it is a long bridge, that's the thing, so it might take several shots. So if we're looking across that, we're looking almost directly at the sun there. So what I think I shall do, I'll switch off this movie first off, okay? And I'm going to go into manual mode. You want to be fully manual mode. So there we go, fully manual. Okay, I'm going to change my aperture because I'll be pointing at the sun when we get across there. And hopefully we'll get some kind of wee starburst or something when we get there. So I'm at f22, okay? I'm going to go into my display and I'm going to change my exposure. Let's bring that right up as high as it will go, 1/8 of a second. I'll say as high as it will go without overexposing. Of course, I should point in that direction at the sun, where I'm going to be. So I don't want to overexpose, look at the sun. Let's take that down a bit. 1/40 of a second. There's another plane going overhead, sorry. Don't know why I'm apologising for British Airways, but there you go. Making a noise while I'm trying to video the. It's not very nice of them, but there you go. Right, so switch that back on, and I'm going to. I'll focus on the bridge itself. Okay, and I'm in manual focus. So that's me all set up to take the shot, and I'll just take it from pointing over here, move it around a third at a time until I'm pointing over there, and that'll be that. I'll get the shot. So here we go. Oops, tighten that up. 1, 2, 3, click. Right, well, we'll call it a day at that. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please, as I always say, please like, please subscribe, hit the little bell icon down in the corner there. Leave some comments, because I always like to hear your comments. That would be fantastic, yeah. So, yeah, leave it at that. I'm going to go home, get a nice warm cup of coffee or something inside me. It is absolutely bitter. Okay, right. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.